Welcome to Chiropad TV. This is Dr. Paul Bindell, President of Life Systems Software. It is with great pleasure that we provide you with this segment of our video training series for the ChiroSuite program. This video presentation focuses on the objective finding screen within Chiropad. After opening the patient to the objective finding screen, you will see that you are looking at a spine, two empty columns, one on either side of the spine, and an assortment of numerous symbols. The translation of these symbols is apparent going down the right-hand column and underneath. In general, the numbers 1, 2, and 3 indicate mild, moderate, and severe. The squiggly line or lightning bolt represents pain. The diamond shape or muscle belly shape represents edema and swelling. The triangle or delta symbol is for temperature. Musical notes or musical tones are used to represent tonicity. Hypertonicity is represented by a note with its flag pointing up. Hypotonicity is represented by a note or a tone pointing down. In the subluxation listing area, P is for posterior, A is for anterior, left, right, superior, and inferior are represented by arrows. Combinations of right and left and superior inferior are represented by oblique arrows. For example, this is left superior, right superior, left inferior, right inferior. The adjustment results, the circle with nothing in it, means that when you tried to give an adjustment, there was no movement, and the patient could not even tolerate the pressure that you were applying. The circle with the 0 means there was no movement, but the patient could accept the pressure you applied. 1 is slight movement, 2 is moderate, 3 is excellent. For 4, 5, and 6, they're the same as 1, 2, and 3. They just add in this specific phrase that says with noted improvement. The number 7 is for a user-definable entry, and it could be something as cosmic adjustment that healed the patient of all their problems. Fixations are represented by locks. This would be mild, moderate, and severe. And then the adjustment technique indicators are by hand, activator, diversified, and Thompson. The other 4 items are user-definable. As far as the pain, edema, temperature, and tonicity, if the patient presented and you found moderate pain on palpation with a slight degree of swelling and severe hypotonicity, and it stretched only from C2 down to C6 on the right-hand side, then you would click into the column on the right, hold the left mouse button down, drag it down to C6, and those findings appear only on the right-hand side. If, however, the problem was only on the left, you would go into the left-hand column, and again, start at the vertebrae it begins at, and drag it down to the point that it ends at. If these findings were bilateral, then you would make the entry right on the spine, and as you make that entry and release, the findings appear bilaterally. To enter a subluxation, you would simply choose whichever listing is appropriate, and then for each bone that that listing applies to, you would simply click on that particular item. As far as the adjustment result, you need to place that together with the subluxation. If you try to place it at a level where there has been no entry made for a subluxation, the system will tell you that you cannot assign an adjustment result to a segment for which there is no listing or fixation. Fixations, you would simply select which level it's at and then paint it in on the spine. And then as far as the technique indicators are concerned, again, it must apply to an area that has either a fixation or a subluxation, and then you would be able to make the entry. Once you are finished on this screen, to be sure that you have saved everything, click on the Save Changes icon, and you have completed your entries. The next time that you open up this screen, these items will still remain here until you change them. On subsequent visits, when you need to change something, it is very simple. You simply just make the selection that you need to, and then paint right over the item that needs changing. If the patient presents with a totally new situation, possibly due to a car accident, possibly due to some other event, and you want to clear the entire spine and enter everything from the very beginning, you would come to the windshield wiper and click on it, which wipes the spine clean. You would then be able to choose whatever the entries are that you need to put in and place them wherever they need to be. Once you have entered the information, be sure that you click on the Save icon so that this information will be saved and will continue to be present in the note, and you will be able to view it on the patient's next visit. Once you have completed your entries, you can then move on to the next area. Thank you for watching this training video. Should you have additional questions that were not answered here, please contact support@chiroped.com or call us at 973-625-3716. We will do everything we can to make sure that you get the maximum benefit from using the ChiroSuite programs.